Yesterday we could not take a trade, and so we are currently at the same place we were at yesterday. So 49,803 is the current balance, and we have a profit target of 3K. So we've got to reach 53K to pass this account. So let's see what we have today in the charts. Yeah, price is just pushing up. This might be a really good zone for us to watch, although I'm not blindly in on it because it's not a valid 15 minutes clear swing high like this one, for example. So we'll be cautious even though it looks a bit attractive. So I'm going to just mark the swing highs and lows that are applicable to us. This is a valid zone if price comes down. If it's still going to go up, there's another very important zone that is here. Yeah, and there's one here as well. For that, we already have an alert in place, so I'm not going to do anything about it. And it's a long way up. So let's focus on these ones, which is probably looking like it's going to be tapped into today. And this one seems quite far away and not going to be touched today, so I'm not prioritizing that one. So let's see what happens. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll just show you how the account is looking at the moment so that I'll be like fully transparent on what's happening with it. So let's just take a quick look. Yeah, so here's the account details. Uh, 49,803 is the account balance currently. Profit target is 3,000 and we are minus $197 down. And there was just one trading day before yesterday. Like I told you, I didn't take a trade yesterday. Yeah, we have really good leaderboards boards here. Look at this guy. $202,500 profit. Wow. Yep. Yeah, so that's our summary and hopefully, yeah, hopefully we hit our target. But the important thing is to stick to the process. So think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's 197 on March 30th. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Okay, on MES actually it has swept that particular area. So let's see how it reacts. London has just opened, so this could be a really good sweep on in the London Open, but we have to be sure about that because the price is not moving that strong. It's just slowing a slight reversal, but that's not a confirmation for us to enter here. It's not that healthy. Yeah. So I follow a general rule. In fact, I want to follow this general rule that when in confusion, do not enter. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Although it's right at the open and although it shows reversal, I'm a bit confused because there's no strength. If there was strength, we could have given a try. Yeah, based on these bullish candles as well, I think I'll avoid this trade. That's gold. There is silver. Don't trade any of these, so I was just checking them out. Yeah, nothing's happening at the open. Price is quite slow. When we discuss different types of strategy or when we talk about setups, this is the one thing that I think most people do not usually talk about or misunderstand or just generally do not give that importance to. It is that not just how the chart looks or how the candles appear or what it has done, like taking out a liquidity zone. Not just that, but how is actually it moving? How is price moving? How are the candles forming on the lower time frames or even on the higher time frames? How is price moving? How is it responding? What I'm trying to say is it moving fast? Is there impulse? Is there heavy push to one side and when it's going down, is it slowing down? These are things that you will only understand after watching a lot of candles forming. On trending days, if you spend a lot of time on trending days, then you understand when a day is actually trending and when it's not. If you understand, if you see a lot of breakouts, then you understand if it's going to be a valid breakout or a fake out. Purely based on how the candle is forming and how price is moving. Is it moving with huge volatility with impulse, or is it gradually just moving? Is it hovering around a resistance or a support or a liquidity area? I mean, all are cues or signals for us to understand how price is going to move later, like what price is going to do. But most of these are actually understanding how the price moves, not just reading or looking at the chart and visually seeing how it appears. It's actually seeing how each tick is happening while it's happening. So that's why most people say that you need to spend a lot of time in the charts for your brain to pick up on these small cues automatically when it happens next time. It's like driving, so you have to spend a lot of time to understand these things. But it actually helps. It's actually what differentiates the same setup when it works and when it does not. It's these uh, small ways in which the price moves that determines if it's actually going to go to the side that we want it to, or if it's going to be a loss or a trade that is not going to work. So all of that depends on this major factor of how the price is moving, how is each tick formed, which people can only learn purely out of experience. Yeah, I was referring to this one as well. As you see, since the price is moving real slow here, it's very difficult for me to assume that it's going to be a fake breakout and price is going to go down because it's too slow here. I mean, it could still go down, but the probability is lesser, so I do not want to trade here. Imagine if it was an impulsive pullback, if it was reversing with huge momentum, then there was a high probability for it to continue to the downside. Then it would have been a high probability trade for me. But right now, it's not. And it's purely because of the way how price is moving. I mean, if you look at this chart after an hour and compare it to another chart where it has moved impulsively, it might look the same. So you would misunderstand and think that both these setups, so in one chart it did not work, in the other one it did work. But the difference lies in how the price is moving at the time, at the live market. So that's what make all the difference. Yeah, right now the move is very slow and I'm not convinced. Looks like a small pullback it's taking to further break out of this area. Trying to see how much would be our SL and target if we enter here. Yeah, yeah, there's no momentum for me to enter, so I'm canceling out the order purely because of lack of momentum. Could anyway work, but yeah, we have to stick to our rules. There's no good momentum. Just marking this trade to see how it would have played out. Yeah, yeah. Actually, if price is going to slowly move like this, I don't think it will be tapping any of our prospective trade areas like this one or this one before our time closes. So I'm gonna trade only until 2 p.m. That is 1 hour and 10 minutes from here. I mean from now, 2 p.m. IST. So I won't be trading after that. That's my uh, allowed window for trading. That's the rule that I've set for myself. It's only during the London Open. So I'm not going to be taking a trade after 2, and before 2 I don't think price is going to hit any of these other zones. And even if it hits here, I don't expect a huge reaction because I can already see on MES that the reaction is pretty slow. So assuming there won't be any trades for today, I'm going to end the stream. But in case if I find something interesting before 2, I'll be taking that trade and probably put it up in the next stream tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, that might be it.